Hello, Lake Roy Middle School parents, guardians, and learners. I am Mr. Green, and I'm the proud principal of Lake Roy Middle School. This is my third year here at Lake Roy Middle School, and we have continued to grow as a school in our overall academic school grade percentage points due to the hard work of our teachers, learners, and with much family support. We look forward to continued growth as we work hard for our learners. I have both a professional interest in this school as its principal, but also a very strong personal interest in this school as a parent here for many years. You see, each of my three children attended Lakewood Middle and have since graduated, but received a great education right here at Lakewood Middle School. As we know, we're in a much different situation this year due to COVID-19, and one of the many changes will be a virtual orientation like the one I'm recording today. This orientation is focused on giving our learners and families information about what this year will look like. Will there be changes as the year progresses? Certainly. However, we want to give you the information we currently have and how school will work to reduce the risk of COVID transmission. Our top priority is to provide a safe and supportive environment. It is part of the presentation to follow that helps with this priority. So, what changes will be implemented this year for those learners who are starting with us in a traditional school setting, as well as any new learners to the school who start with us in a traditional setting, and those learners who later decide to transition from MCPS Online to a traditional school setting. First, our school times this year are from 9:30 a.m. to 3:50 p.m. Learners will be permitted on campus when supervision begins at 9 a.m. We may have some early morning tutoring available beginning at 8:30 a.m. for those who wish to enroll. Arriving on campus on the bus. All learners who arrive and depart on the bus will be required to wear a mask. Learners don't have a mask. If they don't have one, will be provided one. Buses will be cleaned each day after morning and afternoon routes. There will also be hand sanitizer available on all buses. So what about breakfast? When learners depart the bus, they will either go to the cafeteria or the gym to eat breakfast. Don't worry, we will have staff available to help our learners with this procedure each and every day. Those learners who do not eat breakfast will report directly to their first period classroom. No hanging out will be permitted, as this process is to remove large group gatherings. Thus, we will no longer have hundreds of students in the gym this year while waiting for the first bell for transition to first period. Students will continue to wear their face covering during all transitions, as coverings are required for those who cannot maintain social distancing, notwithstanding any medical or other exceptions. As we have many learners in transition from the bus, car line, and other locations on campus at any given time, the necessity of remaining socially distanced is not guaranteed. Thus, the purpose for keeping your face covering on at all times during transition is necessary. So what about by car? Those learners arriving in the car line will remain in their car until the 9 a.m. bell. No learners will be permitted to be on campus or out of their cars in order to gather on school campus without proper supervision, as well as to avoid large group gatherings. Upon the 9 a.m. bell, learners will exit their vehicle. Now, upon those learners exiting their vehicle as a car line rider at 9 a.m., they will report to the auditorium for breakfast. If they do not eat breakfast, they will report directly to their first period classroom. So, a quick reminder again, all learners not eating breakfast, whether they are a bus rider, car rider, or even a walker, will report directly to their first period classroom. So let's talk about face coverings. As I referenced earlier, during transitions, all learners are required to wear a face covering. A face covering can consist of several coverings that are in compliance with CDC recommendations. As you see here, this can include an actual mask, and there are many variations, a neck gaiter. Here on the left, you see a neck gaiter, and or face shield. I say and or, as some of our learners may want to wear both a mask and a face shield, and that is perfectly acceptable. What is not allowed as a face covering is a hoodie, a shirt, or bandana, as but some examples. Again, these are required where social distancing is not possible or maintained, to include transportation to and from school on the bus. Also, all learners who request one will be provided by the school a face mask and or face shield. Gel in, gel out. We have available in all classrooms hand sanitizer. We're asking learners to gel in and gel out. That is to sanitize on the way into the classroom and on the way out of the classroom. We will also have other cleaning products available in the classroom, as well as signage throughout the campus of face coverings, hand washing, social distancing, and other approved Department of Health and CDC signage as a visual reminder to all of our learners throughout the day. We will communicate early and often with all learners as to the health and safety protocols on campus. So what about backpacks? Finally, we are expanding this year on backpack options upon listening to our learner principal advisory committee this prior year. We did only allow learners to have sling bags, but now have expanded to include see-through and mesh see-through backpacks. Learners can use any of these 3 bag choices this coming year. Again, a sling bag, clear and or mesh backpack, as you see here in these examples. We know there are many questions, and we are working hard to ensure we have a structure in place that provides both a safe and supportive school environment. We know we will have learners on campus and learners who are through MCPS online at home. No matter the format of learning that is occurring, we are dedicated to providing a quality education for each and every learner served at Lakeware Middle School. Thank you for joining with me today. Welcome to the 2021 school year. Please follow us on Twitter and reference our webpage for ongoing information about this school year. Thank you so much.